Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. The last couple of classes we have discussed on what is networking, and also we have discussed on network types. So I hope one who have those who are watching this video, you should complete previous two videos to understand this topic. That is mandatory. Okay. So how a data transfer from one place to another place using networks, and also what type of networks we can use in the networking. Okay, so these two topics we have completed in the earlier classes, and today's classes we are going to cover network topologies. Okay, so let's get started into our topic. So what is network topologies? So previously we have discussed that there is an endpoint here, or there is any organization which are connected in each other to transfer data without internet. And after that, we have seen there is a data transfer from one country to another country, or one state to another state, or one district to another district, or one place to another place, with using internet. So now, what is topology? This topology describes the architecture or structure of network data transfer. So it will decide the structure, how to transfer the data from your organization. That means, for example, you're having four devices in your home or in your organization. Within in your organization, there are different types of topologies are there that will be existing inside your organization itself. So let us discuss what are the different types of topologies. One, point to point. Second one is bus topology. Third one is mesh. Fourth one is star. Fifth one is mm, ring. Sixth one is tree. And seventh one is hybrid. These are the different types of topologies which are existing in networks. So how these seven types of topologies work in the network, now we are going to discuss. I hope you have cleared the topics of network and networking types. Now we are moving into the networking topologies. Okay. So firstly, we will discuss so now uh, just a second. I will clear all these things. So no worries. I'll open another whiteboard. So here we are discussing network topologies. Okay. So what can we see here? So we have discussed 7 types of topologies are. In that 7 types, we will discuss each and everything. First one is point to point topology. What does this mean? Point to point. So your device is there and another device P is there inside your network. Device A, device B. These two are connected with each other inside your network very near or in the same floor or in the same room. Then the data transfer between these two endpoints or these two computers are easy, easy to transfer. So how these two data, these two endpoints is transferring to using point-to-point topology to transfer the data. So it is very easy by simply, what I mean is when we use point-to-point topology, it the connection between two devices and transferring the data is very easy. Okay, this is what point-to-point topology. So next, we are going to discuss about bus topology. So we have seen there are so many companies or so many organizations maintain this topology. For example, we are using our computers in a single line, okay, in a single line of architecture. So in a single column or single row, you can call it is single row. This is the structure of, this is the termination where the data ends here. It should not transfer from here itself. So this computer is connected one point from here, and this computer is going to connected from one point of this wire, and this computer is going to connected with this point of one, and this will be connected to this point. So here, these all are connected to a single wire. Now, if this computer call as A, and this is B, and this is C, and this is D, then A wants to transfer some data from A to D directly, it will send through this wire at this point. From here, it will transfer to C point and it will ask to see whether this data is belongs to you or not. And directly C will reject the data which you have sent to me. It is not belongs to me. Please go forward and ask someone else. And it will comes to the B, and here also it will ask the same question, is this data belongs to you? And it will say, no, this is not mine. Please go forward and ask. Now it will come back and it will ask to this point D. Now D will say that yes, this data belongs to me and A has sent to me. Like that, they will send the data by using bus topology. By simply, when you have sent the data from one point to another point, it will go from one direction itself, and it will ask whatever the devices are connected in between those two endpoints, it will ask. Okay, this is how bus topology works. Now we will discuss mesh topology. So there are four devices are connected each other in your organization. For example, this is device A, this is device B, this is device C, and this is device D. A has already connected with B, and A has already connected with B, and A has already connected with C. Now, B has to be connected with same A, and D also has to connect with A, C also has to connect. Now, B should connect D, and D should always connect B. And B should wants to connect with C, and C should connect with B. And now C and D connection would be possible, and D and C will be possible. That means each and every device should be connect with each other device in the network. Okay. So when a data transfer occurs, suppose A wants to send data to D. So A wants to send the data to D. It will send the data at a time to the B, C, and D. It will ask the question, is this data belongs to you or not? Then B will reject, C will reject, and D will be reject. D will be accept. So this type of data transfer we call mesh topology. The next we have star topology. So same example we'll take. We are having four devices that are controlled with either a hub or switch as a central device. Okay, this is either hub or switch. We will discuss these devices later. What is hub, what is switch, what is router. Okay, so here, if you want to send data from here to here, first it will send to the device which is centralized. This centralized device having all the endpoint details, and it will send the data accordingly to that particular device. This is how star topology works. When we use hub, it will transfer the data to each and every device, and it will ask. But when we use switch, it will ask to the particular destination location to that message or the data, whether it belongs to you or not. So this is how the star topology works. Next, we have ring topology. So there are 4 devices. We will take only 4 devices because I cannot draw more devices. Okay. For example, those are connected one after another in a ring shape. Okay. In a ring shape. And you wanted to transfer data from point A to point B. Okay. And this data should be always in anti-clockwise. So here the structure is represented. And this is B and this is C. So A wants to send some data to D. At this moment, you can directly say A beside the D is there, so we can directly transfer A to D. But we have a major issue that in this ring topology, we can use only clockwise direction. In this direction, we cannot use anti-clockwise direction. So A wants to send the data, it will send to B and it will ask, is the data belongs to you? No. Then it will move forward and it will ask to C and it will ask to D. Then they will send confirmation directly. Yes, it is the message that I received directly from here itself. For example, if there is connection has been cut somehow, sometimes, or some hectic situations, some issues occur, at that moment, some data transfer would be stopped. Why? It may be either any data connection has been wire cut here or here. Anyways, the data transfer was done up to B, but it was not transferred from B to C or not transferred from C to D, where it was stopped. Due to these issues, the ring topology drawbacks are present. Okay, now we will discuss next topology. So we have completed point to point, bus topology, mesh topology, ring topology, star topology, ring topology. So we have completed 5 topologies and there are 2 remaining topologies which are hybrid and tree. So it is a step layer structured topology which is meant by tree. So there is a central device is managing 2 other devices. For example, it is accounts department, it is IT department. Accounts department. It is having 3 devices of endpoints and it is also having 3 other devices in accounts department. So in this tree structure, data would transfer between this device to this device. It will transfer from main hub or switch and from here it will transfer here and will revert back and it will send it to the B and it will send to the C. So this is device A, this is device B and this is device C. So like this, the data will be transferring in tree topology. Whenever any issue occur inside this central hub, both IT department and accounts department connections will be lost and there is no data transfer between both of the departments. Now, if any issue occurs inside the only IT, then the central hub will be working as expected, and the account department also working fine. At this moment, central server or accounts department will work fine except IT. And if any of the device has been troubled, only up to the device will be not working as expected. So this is how tree topology works. Okay. Now we are moving into the hybrid. So in this hybrid, the definition it would be says two or more topologies combined together to transfer the data is called hybrid topology. So the definition itself says two or more topologies. So we have learnt six type of topologies, six types, which are P2P, bus, star, mesh, tree, and ring. These types of topologies we have learned till now. So there is a line here. Here there is P2P transfer is occurring, and here there is a bus topology connected, and here it is a star topology connected, and it here some mesh topology has been connected. This is one type of topology. This is one of this is one. This is one. There are four types. As per the definition, if it is two or more types are combined together to make hybrid topology. So this is how the structure represents. Now let me draw hybrid topology looks like. So there is a baseline which is here, and it is connected to a point-to-point device. Okay. And here there is a central server is there. It is connected to this, and it is connected to another server, and it is connected to another server. This is star topology. And here there is a ring topology we can represent here. There is a device represent here, and there is a device represents here itself, and there is a device represent itself. So this is point to point. And this is star. You can include some other also, as there is no space. I just took three topologies. And this is ring topology. So I want to transfer some data from here point to point, and I want to receive the data to the ring topology. Okay. So from this device, which the data transfer occurs, it will send here and it will send here. It will reject and it will comes to here and it will send here. And the data transfer occurs like this clockwise. And I want to receive the data from here itself. So it will come here and the data will accept. So for example, I want to transfer the data from point to point or from this device in ring to this device in star. At this moment, it will send the data from here and it will ask, it will reject, and it will send to here, and it will come up to here, and it will ask to the this hub or switch, and it will send the data according to that particular device, and it will get the response. Parallelly, it will send to this also for the both type of transfer, and it will reject. Okay, this is how the data transfers or the structure of data transfer present in the hybrid topologies. I guess everyone understood how the topologies occurs in the organizations to transfer data from one place to another place within the organization. So now a question would be raised in your minds, how the data transfer occurs in organization, or what type of topology they will use in organizations. Mostly in organizations, they will prefer star. After that, they will go for custom, I mean hybrid topology. Because each and every organization structure is different from each other. So at that particular moment, they will proceed with hybrid. And I have missed one point in bus, that is, whenever any of the wire cut in between the devices, the data will be stop transferred. This is the drawback which we can see in bus topology. As well as in star topology, we have taken a central device, either switch or hub. So it is connected with four devices. These four devices has been connected to each other using this centralized device, switch or hub. Whenever this switch or hub has been making troubling or issue with the device, then the whole network of this switch or hub will be down. If any of the device is down, then rest of the network will be up except this device. And this is up and this is up. Okay. These are the drawbacks I have missed in the two topologies. Now that also I have explained in this last minutes of this video. So in the next class, we will discuss another topic. Till then, stay tuned. If you like the video, please share, comment, and subscribe to our channel to get latest videos in your inbox or in your dashboard. So if your family members or any of the friends are willing to learn cybersecurity, SOC analyst, or ethical hacking or penetration testing, you can refer our channel to your family and friends. Thank you for joining once again. Signing off, Black Hat Commando.